had this notion of Joe Coy as Bung Lusu trying out for the band The Floaters. I think that's where it came, because in The Floaters, in that song, they talk at the beginning, like old R&B songs, they would talk,
Intro.
And then The Floaters like, my name is Leo, and I like, no, The Floaters would be like, they'd introduce it, I don't know, find the beginning of The Floaters.
And
then the guy like, my name is Kevin, and I'm a Virgo, and I like a woman who speaks her mind. And at some point, but you know what he liked in a woman, one he could beat with a flip flop. Yeah. So then I would play the engineer who auditioned him. That's how it worked. Mm-hmm.
A classic. Mm-hmm. We got some news. I could jump right into it.
Yeah, jump right in.
Yeah, Trump ends Fauci's security detail and says he's feel no responsibility if he was harmed. Yeah, President Donald Trump ended the federal security detail for Anthony Fauci and the infectious disease expert who advised him on the COVID-19 pandemic. A person familiar with the matter said on Friday. Here's Trump.
All right.
But you can't have a security detail for the rest of your life because you work for government.
Ask for it to be taken off, sir?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Would you feel partially responsible if something were to happen to, say, Dr. Fauci or John Bolton?
No. They all made a lot of money. They can hire their own security, too. All the people you're talking about, they can go out. I can give them some good numbers of very good security people. They can hire their own security. They all made a lot of money. Fauci made a lot of money. They all did. So if they, felt that strongly, I think that certainly I would not take responsibility.
Now, I'm interested to hear how you find on this.
I think they should be provided security. On the other hand, these guys were destructive, and Fauci was destructive, and Fauci fought Trump and tried to undermine Trump, and so did Collins and many of the others, and basically did the opposite of whatever Trump said, and got involved with gain of function in a lab in Wuhan and lied to everybody, and he got pardoned for a reason. He's pardoned for a reason. It's not because Trump is vindictive. It's that he did a bunch of illegal shit and lied to the American people and tried to fuck Trump up and undermine him. So Trump doesn't give a fuck about this guy that tried to fuck him up in essentially the last election. So I get that part, but you still have to provide.
Do you think the climate
security.
is as such that maybe there is a danger for someone to go after Fauci? Because I think that's a bit extreme.
I don't know. He ruined a lot of lives, and he knew what he was doing, and he got pardoned for a reason, and he was wrong about everything, so he falls under the heading of stupid or liar, which is either he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing because he's wrong about everything, or he knows what he's doing and he's lying about everything. Like, the COVID came from a lab in Wuhan.
Yeah. This seems
How did he not know this? And then why did he try to destroy anybody who suggested it came from the most likely source, which is the lab that studies this in Wuhan? Why did Fauci not know this? Why do you think it came from a pangolin? And then why did he do it? Well, Trump said it came from a lab. So Fauci said, I got to undermine Trump. And he did the opposite. And he said it came from a wet market.
High school never ends.
No, that's what it is. But at a certain point, when you're a specialist and everyone listens to you, then you should be more truthful. So he lied. And he was always compromised, and I knew it.
Ass-saving lie or what? Like, I don't understand the whole lie aspect of this. Like, to me, it's like he's stupid, or he was told.
No, first off, he worked with the lab on gain of function, and they backdoored the whole thing from the United States to China, and he was involved with it. So it was his ass was on the.
That's why. Okay, to save your own ass.
He worked on the virus. So there's save your own ass part, and there's take Trump down for any reason all the time, and that's all he did. But Fauci's not. He didn't turn out to be a hero, and he got pardoned for a reason because there'd be plenty of reason why that guy could be locked up.
So it's partially that we have an adversarial system in the world now.
Well, here's what we have. I mean, okay, we have a Democrat. And we have a Republican, and we have Trump saying one thing, and we have Hillary Clinton saying another thing.
Yeah.
That's fine. So you have Biden says this. Okay, I'll give you a couple examples. We have Trump over here, and we have Biden over here, and we got Trump over here, and we got Hillary Clinton over there. Okay, fine. And then there's the FBI and the CIA and the infectious disease and all the WHO. But I mean, beyond that, it's the Rochelle Walensky's of the world and the Fauci's of the world and the Comeys of the world and all the people that run these agencies of the world, right? So you got Trump over here, you got Biden over there, and then you got Hillary over here and Trump over there. Okay. So then the Steele dossier comes out and Russian collusion comes out. Now, what you don't want is the group in the middle that's not supposed to be partisan doing the work of one side. You want them just to be the FBI. You don't want 51 people from the FBI saying that Hunter Biden's laptop has all the earmarks of Russian collusion when they own the laptop, they've examined the laptop, and they don't think that.
Yeah.
And when COVID comes around, you don't want Fauci, who's supposed to just be calling balls and strikes, helping out Biden. You want him to call balls and strikes.
Yeah.
But they got corrupted. And that's what you saw. Now, it's not him being wrong. It's him being corrupted. And the lab leak, well, that would have maybe helped Trump. And the wet market would have helped Biden or Hillary Clinton or whatever it is. So they just got corrupted and they went that way, which is now, that's the new world order. And that's not where you want to live.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, you should strip the security clearances of the 51 guys who put together a paper saying that Hunter Biden's laptop was fake, because those people can no longer be trusted because they lie.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So screw Fauci. By the way, early money on Fauci. I told everyone he was corrupted. I told everyone he was compromised super early on into this process. And then I said it's only going to go one direction, and it's not going to go good direction for Fauci. That's it. He'll die. He'll be a millionaire. Idiots will still have his candles, but he did not help. He was corrupted. He's not a good dude.
Well, moving on from Dr. Fauci, Jewel apologizes for disappointing fans by performing at RFK Jr.'s inauguration event. She says, "I'm so sorry." She's open up about her choice to perform at Robert F. Kennedy's ball, honoring Donald Trump's inauguration, explaining that her commitment to addressing the nation's mental health crisis transcends political divides.
Who does she have to apologize to?
Who
wants her?
We have some footage of this.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry that I caused pain.
Pain to retarded
Especially in
people.
my LGBTQIA plus community, because you guys are treasures.
Oh, Jewel.
You make the world a
Oh,
better
no, you
place.
don't. No, you do.
You've made my life.
Well, maybe
a
your
better
life,
place.
not this guy's life. All right, Jewel, don't cave, sweetie. Oh, sweetie. It's so
But they buy
sad
a
when
lot
they
of
cave.
Spotify downloads,
I
bud.
guess.
A
But
dream lasts for so long, even after you're gone.
Hey, dude. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Don't cave.
No, they have to cave because, look, when you're selling records to a particular group of people, you better, you know what I mean, like
guess.
edge towards their direction a little bit.
I like Jewel. Jewel should just own it. She
She'd be like,
agreed
it's
to
a gig.
perform.
I just got paid.
Well, not only that, but Kennedy's trying to get, red dye number 17 out of your Fruit Loops. Give him a fucking break.
Yeah. She's kowtowing to the. Now, I didn't even know this now, and I'm the news guy. LGBTQIA plus. So they're adding on more syllables to this thing.
And they're not worried about Kennedy, though. They're worried about Trump.
I think so, yeah. Like they take it as her kowtowing Trump because it was at his inauguration ball. So I guess that's where we are in America, where you can't even play for the president.
There's that clip I was talking to Dr. Drew about, which Joe has somewhere that I liked, which is some small town in Wisconsin was focused on flying the gay flag through the Trump administration. But I thought this encapsulates everything for me, which is This is a big story about, are they going to keep the gay flag up? It's like, that's not going to, you hanging a beach towel on a piece of extruded aluminum, it's not going to prevent any hate crimes or do anything to anybody. By the way, so people think, oh, so what do you care? I care because the symbolism. It's the symbolism. Okay, you go, look, we could either fortify this school with metal detectors and security guards to prevent school shootings, or I could put a sign that says this is a hate-free zone. And if I do the hate-free zone thing, then we don't need the metal detector. And I'm like, okay, you're putting yourself and your students in danger because you're making proclamations that don't have anything to do with anything. LA was on fire because we made a lot of good vibe proclamations, and then we burned to the ground. I'll play this clip because it's a town in Wisconsin. And they want to fly the gay flag, but they want to keep the community safe. But the flag doesn't save anybody. Anyway, it's a story. Here it is, and it's basically saying we're now at a crossroads. Would you like to go nuts and bolts? Would you like to go pragmatic? Would you like to get shit done, or would you like to fucking have a bunch of symbolic discussions about a flag that someone invented 10 minutes ago that does nothing to save anybody or protect anybody? But here we go.
Right now, Verona is taking the symbolic step of flying the Progress Pride flag for the entire year.
Wow.
It's partly a protest of the Trump administration. JT Siskowski asked Verona's mayor if the city is planning any more direct resistance to the federal government.
Flying
Verona
a flag.
Mayor Luke Diaz tells me that the city is trying to actively avoid picking any fights with the incoming Trump administration because the city still wants to receive subsidies and grants from the federal government. But he says recognizing marginalized communities with the Progress Pride flag was not an area he was willing to compromise. The flag's presence outside of the Verona City Center and other municipal buildings is a direct reaction to the incoming Trump administration, Diaz says.
Powerful people clearly targeting a community, and I think that can send the message to people who might, also want to target that community.
All right, who's targeting the gay community? What is going on? These are such narcissists. No one gives a fuck whose dick you suck, retard. Get the fuck on with it. And by the way, if you guys got aqueducts, I hope they're full. If you got fire extinguishers, I hope they're full. And if you have a fire department, I hope they're competent. That's the shit you need to focus on, not targeting the marginalized community that you invented. It's 2025. There is no more. Move the fuck on. But we'll play a little more. Sorry.
That community, that this is okay, that's acceptable, and this is our chance to push back on it.
At this December meeting, the Verona Common Council voted to display the Progress Pride flag for an entire year. The
These are
meeting drew
adults
more than an
arguing
hour of
over
public
nothing.
comments from both those in favor of flying the flag and those against doing so. At its meeting Monday, the council voted to update its flag policy, ensuring it can fly the flag at any time it wants, in case an anti-LGBTQ administration takes power in Wisconsin. The state government...
All right, hold on. I don't know what you mean, an anti-gay administration takes power. It doesn't mean anything. Pause it. But here's the thing. There is not an infinite number of minutes in the working day. So you can either dedicate your time to some public safety thing that actually exists, or you could make up shit about marginalized communities and have endless meetings on it. But if you do that, whatever the real safety issues that are in your community, that are in every community, will be ignored to the extent that you spend time on the other thing that doesn't exist.
Abstract concepts are taking over time.
That's
that
what
can be
Los
spent on
Angeles is.
concrete.
We were spending so much time painting the gay colors on the crosswalk, which are now burnt in the fire. You see what I'm saying? But thank God we had the crosswalk.
Yes.
I wonder how many gay flags went up in the fire. You know how many people had signs in the front that said, in this home, we don't judge, and no one is illegal, and we embrace all burnt up. All that cardboard's burnt up, and your fucking your Prius with the coexist bumper sticker, that's burnt to the ground too.
Add a hate crime to that homeless
So
guy.
keep going. Your gay flag is just more flammable shit to burn up at your city hall. Thank you.
Nightmare.
All right. What else? What do you got?
I got some more. Look, Billy Ray Cyrus' son claims his dad is threatening legal action after an open letter asking him to get help. Here's the open letter. Dad, my message was beyond loving. I could be extremely honest about a lot more, but I didn't want to put your business out there like that.
Did you guys see Billy Ray's performance?
Yeah, that's the big one, is that during the performance, he had technical difficulties, and everybody was saying he was lit AF.
He was. We'll put the sound in here, but
I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna.
Show must go on.
Take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna. I can't no more. Y'all can put your hands together now like that. If you encourage them out, keep going. They told me to kill as much time as possible, so. Check. Hey, is my guitar still on? I think they cut me off. Is my guitar on, guys?
a lot of technical
I don't hear my
difficulties.
guitar anymore.
Yeah,
These
all around the
all around,
performance.
yeah.
Where's everybody at? Check.
All right.
Is anyone back
As a
there?
performer, how do you feel about this? I think he could have done a few more things. Maybe you should take an improv class.
I had a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. Now, come on, everyone now. And when it's dry and ready, you know the words. Come on, Trumpers. Oh, dreidel. Everyone now. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when I'm gonna punch Miley when I see her. Damn it.
Well, look, Trace, his son, was, kind of outed him.
Wait,
like,
do
you
we
need
hear
help.
it? Let me
can we
hear it a little
this?
more.
Take off his hat.
Oh, but it ain't playing, man.
Tech guy comes out.
Yeah.
I guess it's dead. You know what? Hell, just snap your fingers. That's okay, bud. That's okay.
Go take the guy.
You can tell the world you never was my girl. You can burn my clothes up when I'm gone.
Oh, they keep breaking?
Oh, yeah,
Or
this is
you
my
can tell your
karaoke
friend
go-to.
Just what a fool I've been. And laugh and joke about me on the phone. There you go. You can tell my own.
All right.
Go back.
Hey, okay, so it seems physically like there's something going on, right? Lose a lot of weight, a lot of hair, a lot of beard, a lot of scars.
And the sound of his voice, like he just gargled gravel.
Yeah, you sound like Whitney Houston. And this
similar.
guy,
I shouldn't throw
you
stones
sound like
in
a
this guy's
songbird.
house.
Yeah.
Soulful voice.
Oh, my God. You sound like Dinah Shore and Rosemary Clooney all mixed into one.
Yeah, I try a lot of chamomile tea.
Yeah. I agree that something seems wrong with this cat.
Yeah.
And I agree that his son probably should reach out to him. I don't know if he needs to do it publicly.
But that's what I'm saying. He did it publicly, and then Billy Ray threatened to sue him. Yeah, for some reason. And then Billy Ray turned around and said he's praying for the family amid drama. Yeah, he's calling for peace among some family infighting, sending prayers to one of the kids accused him of sending a legal threat.
Well,
so it's back and forth to these guys.
Look, is anyone ever wrong when they say, look, this guy's in bad shape, he's abusing drugs, listen to him up there, listen what he looks, see what he looks like. Is anyone ever wrong? I mean, is it ever like, hey, no, I didn't do it, I'm fine.
I have an alternate point of view.
We're all ears.
Billy Ray Cyrus is essentially a one-hit wonder. Breaking heart.
That's true. That's true. Well, he's got this second one with the collaboration with.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Right. Okay, but I get you.
I don't think he was a very good singer to begin with.
That I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
And when he's on stage completely naked like that with no effects on the microphone, no bands, no backing tracks, no vocals, nobody behind him, his flaws are going to shine through. Now he may be completely on drugs, but I think that's his voice. I don't think,
No, it's not. It's not the aforementioned Whitney Houston. No. It's something. I agree. There was no there to begin with, so there's nowhere to go here. But also, when guys who were kind of stout guys seemed drawn and very, emaciated.
He was
know
always a
like,
lanky guy, but he was thick. I don't remember.
He was fuller. Yeah, when you see achy breaky heart. Yeah. He was a thicker kind of lantern-jawed guy who was a robuster sort of dude.
Sure, but he was in his mid-30s at that point.
No, I know, but the point is it's not all about me, but I'm 10 pounds heavier than I was when I was 30. Most guys kind of thicken up as they go along. The one they don't shrivel. I mean, you shrivel at the end,
but he ain't to that point yet.
He's something is. This isn't a guy who just has a few beers at the end of the night. That's not what he looks like. No, I think that may be truck or something.
Yeah, you're right.
Going on. Do we have any achy break? He was kind of as I recall, he did achy breaky heart and a wife beater, right? So he was
kind of
like,
buff, but it's still a lanky dude.
Well, regardless, maybe some help is necessary, but I don't think that stuff should be aired out in public.
Yeah, it's too late. Trace already busted it out.
And then it's like this thing where it's like, I don't talk to my dad, like Miley doesn't talk.
Yeah, that's strange.
There's a lot of friction, and I'm just saying, I don't know where that comes from, but that could also be what we're talking about in terms of substance. When you have real friction with your kids.
What do you mean? Like
adult kids.
Everybody's fighting over money or something?
Where people aren't talking to one another. Like there's some,
It's strange.
It's strange. Like how many reasons?
I know, yeah.
Are there any? Well, not any, but it doesn't happen that often, I don't think, where adult children and adult parents are completely estranged without some.
Yeah,
there's
you gotta
some
get
substance
tweaked
in there.
out and smash up the room or
there's
something.
There's something in there, yes. And look, I'm sure the son knows something. I would tend to believe the son. I wouldn't think he's just going out and taking pot shots at his dad because he lost a few pounds.
Yeah.
All right, so he wants him to get help.
But like Dawson said, butt naked up there, no PA, no guitar. Yeah, it sounds a lot worse than it is.
No, I agree. Bungalow Sue sounded better.
Are you ready to clutch your pearls with the shocking news? Pee Wee Herman star Paul Rubens comes out as gay in a documentary after his death.
Gay from the grave.
Yes, posthumously gay.
He did.
Yes.
He said in an interview.
In this documentary, a two-part docuseries, Pee Wee as himself, which made his debut on Thursday night at the Sundance Film Festival. Yeah, he talked about, I was out as you could be, and then I went back into the closet, Rubin says in the documentary. My career would have absolutely suffered if I was openly gay, so I went to great lengths for many, many years to keep it a secret. It's not shocking, right?
No, not at all. But what porno, what was playing at the porno movie house that he got caught in Dade County beating off in? Because that's the tale of the tape, right?
I under-researched this, but I'm assuming it was homoerotic in nature.
If it was never really discussed, although, do you know there used to be a franchise of movie houses for X-rated films, and they were called Pussycat, right?
Yeah, I've heard of that, yeah.
You've heard of that?
I've heard of that.
My friend Zeb worked at one. He used to get me in free. All right. So, I'm reading, I'll tell you. So, let me lay it out. All the Pussycat theaters have been closed because somebody invented a VCR and porn tapes, and guys could sit in the privacy of their own apartment and watch pornography without jockeying for elbow room with other like-minded gents who are beating off in the seat next to them, right?
Yeah.
So soon as the VHS tape and the VHS recorder were introduced, the Pussycat theaters, and you can look it up, Joe, there must have been It was a big franchise. Pussycat Theaters, at the height of their powers, 1973, they probably had 250 locations or something. It was a lot.
Yeah.
There was a couple Pussycats out here. Okay. Only one remained.
Unless Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're talking because fellas want to go with like-minded gents and watch other fellas beating off. You get it?
Yeah, it's a team sport.
Right. So they were playing gay adult entertainment, and that one did great business.
Yeah.
That one remained. The one in the San Fernando Valley, my buddy Zeb went for the heterosexual guys. That was gone immediately.
Yeah.
So it would kind of make sense. According to the county sheriff's office, 3 detectives went to the XXX South Trail Cinema to watch the audience that was watching a triple bill of Catalina 5-0, Tiger Shark, Nurse Nancy, and Turn Up the Heat. So I guess we'd have to figure those ones out.
This sounds straight titles to me.
Nurse Nancy and Turn Up the Heat, 5-0 Tiger Shark and Catalina Tiger Shark and Nurse and Turn Up the Heat could be ambiguous, but Nurse Nancy sounds like there's a theme there. And so what year was Pee-wee in this? Because again, it was, people would say, look, you're a rich guy. You have a VCR at home. You have a DVD or CD, DVD player.
Thrill of the game.
Why not? But it's only to meet other dudes.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
But if it's a straight place...
No. Maybe just to watch other dudes? I don't understand this.
I don't know, but the fact that in modern times, a rich guy, went with other fellas to a place and pulled his honker out and whacked it. 91. I mean, who didn't have a VCR in 91?
I know, yeah. We did, and we were poor.
We did, and we were poor. So stupid. My dad bought the Beta instead of the VHS one. So
chose the wrong
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It looks like all of them are straight porn.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you scrub through all of them? All the minutes?
Byron has all of them if you want to watch them.
Okay, great. Oh,
wow.
Perfect. That's a nice way to start the scene.
All right.
I guess that's
Tiger
straight
Shark,
porn right there, but...
Yeah, all right. It's women, lesing off.
Yeah.
All right, we got it. The point is... So what was he doing then?
I don't know. He was confused.
All right. So anyway, he came out from the grave.
Yeah, came out from the grave. Yeah, he had, the interesting part about the story was that Rubens tells about a story when he came out to his parents and how his father wrote him an incredible letter. Said, son, if you're homosexual, I want you to know I hope you can be the greatest homosexual you can be.
Really?
That's what he said.
It's a progressive dad right there.
It is, yeah. I don't know. I figured that you got to love your kids no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like...
Oh, listen. If I was gay, my dad would have been like, nah, all right. Like, that's more information than I needed, but whatever. Do whatever you want. My dad wouldn't have cared at all if I was gay, and my mom would have been happy about it, and my grandmother would have been over the moon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
They would have liked it.
Yeah.
They would have liked, because it would have been more currency for them.
Social currency.
Like Hollywood asswipes whose kids transition, and they weave it in. My son is transition. That's like, okay, hero. All right, attention whore.
Yeah.
We get it, narcissist. Every time you talk about your son who transitioned, now your daughter, or vice versa. They get some sort of social standing in their retarded world from that. Now, you and I wouldn't, but in their world and the circles they run in, they would. And my grandmother would, it wouldn't matter if I was a celebrity. I would be known as her gay grandson, not her celebrity grandson.
And if your son was gay, I'd assume he was like, yeah, he's gay. And it would be over with.
Yeah, I would have thoughts maybe about, I don't know, grandkids or they adopting, or like how would that work?
Yeah.
And I'd probably have a preference that I wish he was heterosexual, but not enough to really do anything about it.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'd just kind of live with it. I would hope he was a top. you know. But that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about all I've got with that kid. I wouldn't have anything more.
I didn't even realize Pee Wee died last year, or actually 2023, so about 2 years ago now, after a 6-year battle with cancer, secretly. Yeah. Just didn't even know he was sick.
So this is at Sundance, this is a doc, and it'll probably be bought, maybe end up on Netflix or something.
Yeah, I'm very interested in it, to be honest. He's like, Pee Wee Herman was like part of my childhood. Like, he was like the funny host of the kids show when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember him going through that scandal and being like, oh, kind of shocked that, oh, okay, well, gay people are just
Wait, how old were you when that happened?
10.
Oh,
exactly. So it was like shocked, and everybody on the bus was like, "Oh, Pee Wee was spanking his monkey." And I'm like, "All right, like, oh wow, what is that?" Like, I didn't even understand what.
That's a lot to process as a 10-year-old.
Exactly.
I was well into adulthood, so it was just kind of neither here nor there. And I lived out here, and I didn't worship the guy and anything.
And then later on, I'm telling you, it was like a fever dream. I was at. Like, as Pee Wee was coming back into the fold as a regular member of society, I was at like this weird house party where he sent his first tweet. Yeah, it's
really
yes.
What?
So I know my childhood dreams was like in a bizarre, and I don't know. Tyson Beckford was there. I told you so many times.
Tyson, good-looking black guy.
He is. Yeah.
So. Pete, you were 10.
I know.
When you found this out.
Yeah. It was very shocking to me because I just kind of figured out what jerking off is. So I was like, oh, okay. So he was doing that?
I was trying to think. I mean, we probably all made that guy's beating his meat jokes, way before we were even beating our own meat, but it was still a thing we did,
Yeah.
And I had somebody... I've always been curious about this. I had someone tweet me the other day when I said, oh, you're accused. I may have cut the cheese, but you licked the knife, right?
Yes.
And then somebody said, oh, they grew up in Vermont. And they're like, we had that one too.
Yeah, I know.
And how did it make it here?
Where were you when Pee Wee Herman got caught jacking off in the theater?
And where were you pre-internet? Like, how did stuff get around? How did the rumor how did the rumor of like Richard Gere and the gerbil in the butt, or Rod Stewart had to have his stomach pumped?
Marilyn Manson got his ribs removed so he could suck himself.
How did this spread throughout the land?
How about the S on your notebook? An S that looks like an infinity kind of?
You talking about a peachy folder?
Yeah, I guess. But everyone drew the same S.
We talking about that orange peachy folder?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know what a peachy folder is?
I don't even know. Sorry, I missed that era.
You guys remember peachy folder? Oh, yeah, Trapper Keepers.
No, I know the Stussy S that Jason's talking
about.
The
S, right? Stussy stole it? No, dude. That one's for the streets.
It was the other way around.
Oh, really? No. It's been documented over and over again. We're going to get to the bottom of this. But yeah, it's an S that everyone draws like this. You go like that, and then make a little S like so. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I kind of do, but I'm older than you, and I miss I come from the peachy folder.
Yeah.
Dawson, find me some good peachy folder art. There's the S. There's the S. The peachy folder art was they had people running track and people playing football and people doing stuff.
Oh.
And like, find me the ones, Dawson, where the track star were vatos chasing the other guy with a knife. Like, we would everyone would take their peachy folders and they would take them and they would art them up. There was like peachy folder art, and I don't know why, but there was the track star, which is, by the way, 3 white guys. By the way, everybody depicted on this peachy folder is a white athlete. Back when we could do such a thing, you need a little diversity now. And then somebody would do a serious artist rendition of it. They would take the guys running track and they'd put a bandana around their head and they take the baton and they make it into a knife, and they do a whole sort of inner city Chico and the Man version of this stuff. And I was never skilled enough to do it, but you were Trapper era. I was Peachy Folder era. I don't know if you put in Peachy Folder art, Dawson, is there?
Yeah, we're coming up with stuff. We're just trying to find the right one.
All right. Yeah, I would publish that coffee table book, which is Peachy Folder art. Did you wrap your books in shopping bags?
Man, they made us do ours in I guess it was newspaper or Sears catalogs. You had to chop them up into
It wasn't a brown bag.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, brown bag. Yeah, but that was when I went to army school. But the regular schools didn't give a shit. They had state funding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just throw your books away next year.
God, it was such a waste of time even issuing me a book. I never took them out of my locker. My locker had fruit flies. So I left fruit in my locker, and it got fruit flies. It was such a waste. I was so warehoused. I just played football, and that was it. All right. Well, if we can't find it, though I have seen it before.
Peachy.
I've seen the Peachy art.
It does look classic, I gotta say.
I don't know what you'd plug in. Peachy Folder art, any kind, any modification will work. I just want to show mayhem. All right. The chick playing tennis has a huge afro and hairy legs and is wearing boxer shorts. That's all we had.
And Joe, she's got a frying pan with eggs and bacon.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. She just smacked the football guy in the head. Yeah. It was a simpler time. It's all we had. That's all we had was sitting around and doodling.
You're right.
Doodling.
You're right.
All right. Boca Raton at the Black Box Theater, they added an early show. The late show sold out. That'll be Thursday, but they added an early show. A lot of people wanted to get tickets, so come on out.
And I got to sell some honey. SamuManuka.com/mayhem.
Boy, we got another folder here.
That's great.
Yes, we have. Is there a guy in the middle looks like Dr. Drew?
That's you, Gina, Bald Brian, Kimmel.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. You went deep right there.
Somebody made me a Peachy Folder.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, man, what a tip of the cap. Naples Off the Hook Comedy Club. That's going to be this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Still some tickets. I don't know, 2 shows a day. You can go to adamcarolla.com for all the live ones. Manuka Honey, very good. I've been enjoying it. Where do you go to get the Manuka?
SamuManuka.com/mayhem.
So, until next time, Adam Carolla for Chad Michael Collins and Mayhem saying mahalo.
Here's a memorable moment from the Adam Carolla Show's Ace Awards archives.
Listen, this is legendary newsman Ted Koppel. I don't know if you know this. I haven't been on your TV recently. Why is that? Because now I'm hawking porno. And let me tell you, the best porno to hawk is the personal touch. Let me tell you why. It's strictly X. It's hot. It's wonderful. And breaking news. I just blew my balls off to the personal touch. That's right. I had a built-up, abnormally large amount of semen in my balls.
The 2025 Ace Awards, coming this December. Now back to the Adam Carolla Show.
That's so funny you said coming this December. I was also coming to the personal touch. This is Ted Koppel reporting that my loads are still rather large.
I want to hear Bobby Hollander again. I can't get enough of Bobby Hollander. And if he went to North Hollywood High, he'd be above me as well. I had a vague recollection years ago that I rented a tape back when people would rent porno tapes called Bobby Hollander's Porn Bloopers. And I was like, well, I like porn. I like comedy.
I like bloopers.
I like Alan Funt.
Yeah.
So I like Dom DeLuise. So you know what? I like Bob Saget. So you know what?
I love blooping.
This is blooping. This is porn and it's bloopers. Sign me up. It was horrible. But
What was your favorite? What were some of the highlights of a porn blooper tape? I gotta know this.
You know, there's always the jib mic smacking the guy in the ass. You know, it wasn't even funny. It was basically nonsensical. But I remember Bobby Hollander. And then I went and looked him up, and then I found this.
I remember I saw a porn blooper one time on the internet, and I was like, sometimes you see a blooper, and you're like, that's not a blooper. That's like assault or a death, or like that's a crime. It was the guy in the porno scene. He
farted in her face,
blew his load. And then it landed on like one of the cameramen.
It's a biohazard.
What the, like?
That's against OSHA.
Is there an HR department in porn? Because if there is, I think you got a complaint.
That's why I stopped doing the double penetration.
Yeah. Same.
All right. Sorry, Bobby.
I love the whistling first.
Huh? Hi. You thought it was Alfred, but it's not. My name is Bobby Hollander. And I'd like to introduce you to a tape called The Personal Touch. Now, the personal touch is something different in home entertainment. It's strictly adult, strictly X, and it's hot. It's so hot, it's going to blow your balls off. It's going to want to make you wet your panties. It's going to want to make you reach in and grab it. It's going to want to make you come right on your television screen.
Around or on your television screen? I can never figure it out.
It stars Shauna Grant, Sharon Mitchell, Paul Thomas, Ron Jeremy, Dominique, a newcomer to the screen, Gene Harlow. The Personal Touch was shot on videotape to give you the finest quality in adult entertainment. It's going to let you, the home viewing audience, get out of your bed, off your couch, out of the bar.
I love the music.
And you guys that are
in.
watching it in the bar. We're going to be into the bathroom in a minute.
By the way, who's watching a porn at a bar?
I don't mean to say it.
I don't want to.
In an obscene way. But we wanted to make it that way. Shauna Grant in this film, whose stars you've seen in Penthouse, you've seen in Swank, High Society.
High Society?
Oh, yeah.
Velvet.
All right. The thing that's weird about this is I was watching this, and it's very Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Very.
Very Boogie Nights, and Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This stars Paul Thomas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Paul Thomas Anderson must have been hip.
Did he see the
to
personal
Bobby
touch?
Hollander? Well, it's a calling, right? You hear your name.
Wonder if they did some research and then it inspired anything.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
All right, we got some news.
Got some news. Sydney Sweeney's new American Eagle Good Genes ad is accused of being Nazi propaganda. Who approved this?
What?
Yeah.
Everything is
Sydney
Nazi
is being slammed by fans for allegedly promoting Nazi propaganda by her Great Genes ad. Here's the ad again.
All right.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has her genes.
All right.
Where's the Nazi propaganda coming in?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just.
Is it because she's blonde and white? Is that why?
You can find it quick on some libs of TikTok sort of thing where people are trying to cancel them because they're saying, she's got good genes.
It's got a little eugenics to it. Listen, everybody. The thing. Okay,
This seems like rage baiting.
Oh yeah, no. I think there's a new world order. You find it in stand up, and you find it with TV commercials and stuff. They're leaning into this now.
Mm-hmm.
Like we went. I told everyone, safe spaces and octagons. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You turn on the TV. You see a Subaru commercial. It's a mixed gay couple who adopted a sheep, and there's nothing about the car. Then you switch to channel, and it's a Dodge Ram truck commercial, and Dana White is screaming "America, America, America," while guys are pumping shotguns and doing donuts in the desert in a Ram, right? Like it's literally fireworks, flags, cowboy hats, guns, trucks in America. So what we're doing, that's the octagon. Literally. I said to Dr. Drew, safe spaces and octagons for the last 10 years. They're having a UFC fight on the lawn of the White House. It's Dana White is screaming about America on a Dodge commercial.
Right.
And then the other side is going to be vibes and Subarus and lesbians. Okay. That's safe spaces and octagons. So everyone else, Madison Avenue will figure it out. They'll go, look, why don't we piss everyone off and just fucking have a Dodge truck and start waving the flag and have Dana White? And they go, Dana White's not a voice. Fuck it. Let him do it.
Yeah.
We'll play the commercial. Tell me this isn't the opposite of every Subaru commercial you've ever seen.
Americans, we can do anything we want. Except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So since that revolution,
not a lot of diversity.
We just couldn't choose to stop being American. We put Hemi V8s back on the strip and packed 8 layers in a 7-layer dip. We're body slams and blue suede shoes, rock and roll, jazz and blues, rockin' mullets and Rat Pack suits. Even our grandmas have tattoos. We're NASCAR, rock stars, rodeo, monster trucks and power boats. Welcome to our epic show. Keep winning on Sunday, move horsepower Monday, shake the earth and carve terrain, rock the anthem like Kenny Wayne. So get out there, take your swing, burn rubber after the American dream. Rev your engines and let freedom ring. And never, ever, ever.
First black guy showed up. 8 minutes in.
Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
It's literally 0 females.
Yep.
1 black guy popped in at the very end after we saw 129 white faces. they just went, fuck you.
Yeah.
Right? Just to show Brad, just because it makes me laugh.
Now let's go to a Subaru commercial.
I will show you the Volkswagen commercial.
Okay.
Because the Volkswagen commercial from about 3 years ago, and every Subaru commercial and every fucking feel-good bullshit, every commercial for Dove where there's a fat chick trying to sell something, we've all went, fuck it. Asphalt, no more. One Cindy Crawford, I want a fucking Dodge truck. I want a guy jumping a motorcycle. I want a rodeo. I want Kenny Wayne Shepherd, who does own. I do believe the Dukes of Hazzard car. I do believe. See if Kenny Wayne Shepherd owns a replica of the Dukes of Hazzard. That's the fucker we want in this commercial. All right, this is a commercial from 3 years ago that led to this and Trump.
Okay.
Nobody can tell ya.
It's a sheepdog. Sheep.
There's only one song worth singing. They may try and
mixed gay couple adopts a sheep.
Life gets bigger when you break from the herd.
Nothing about the car. No lease deals. No powertrain warranty. No nothing. Just 2 homos adopting a sheep.
Wow.
To be fair, neither did the Ram. It was the exact opposite of that.
Those cars were airborne. They were burning rubber.
They were doing donuts.
There was a bull jumping through the air with the cowboy on his back.
That commercial gave way to the octagon. Everyone went, fuck this.
You got to go the complete opposite way.
Right.
Which is true.
And so
that's what happens.
The
pendulum swings, but now there's no middle ground. It's just all extremes.
The genes are going, fuck it. We're leaning into all this.
Yeah,
fuck everybody.
Let's have Sydney Sweeney with an arched back.
I know.
Telling everyone, zipping up the jeans.
Zipping up her pants.
I want to hear her again because she sounds like a person who's talking but bored with what they're saying and about to fall asleep. She's like, I have gal.
Yeah, a little raspy crust in her.
She's like, she's literally boring herself.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has her genes.
1987, I would just squirt.
Don't tell me she eats In-N-Out burger. That's all she eats.
Am I wrong for saying I don't see what's wrong with that commercial?
There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't see anything wrong with that commercial.
No, we're at a point where we got to find Hitlerian comparisons. We got to go to the beach and find shit. Like, we're looking for everything. That guy with the metal detector in Malibu on the beach, he's not looking for metallic stuff. He's looking for hate.
I've said a version of this for a really long time. If you call everything a Nazi, nothing is a Nazi. So save the word Nazi for the Nazis.
I agree.
I know you've wanted to save the Nazis, but
save the Nazis. No, I've said a million times. Never been a better time to be an actual racist. Yeah, you just get lumped in with Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah,
it'll be awesome. No one will know.
Someone
no one will care.
Says something that you're just like that person that one time misspoke like one time for a millisecond and then immediately corrected themselves.
If somebody said, "Did you hear that racist shit that any comedian said?" You just go, "Okay, give me a break." Yeah, I'm sure it was horrible.
Yeah. Now, if someone told me, "Hey, did you hear about so and so comedian? They said something really racist," I'll go, "Oh, you mean funny?"
Right. All right. What else?
Next up, astronaut Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau step out for dinner in Montreal 1 month after she announces a split from Orlando Bloom.
I was just in Montreal last week.
Well,
why didn't I run into them?
I don't know. They were seen eating at a neighborhood restaurant, La Violon. People can confirm.
Okay.
The duo met with Chef Danny Smiles during dinner and headed to the kitchen after the meal to thank the staff.
Sure. Yeah. What do you think they talk about, those two geniuses?
I know. I don't know.
Trudeau
Socks?
and Katy Perry.
Wasn't Trudeau married? Or did he get separated or divorced or something? It's a weird thing. So Trudeau's got the deep leg cross, super chick-like deep leg cross, right?
Yeah.
And Obama's got the deep leg cross, and Gavin Newsom's. All the progressive dudes have the deep crossover to signal that where they're at emotionally with the community and whatever. And it's hard to get deeper than Gavin, but Trudeau gets a real deep leg cross too. I was watching an interview. Pete Buttigieg, gay guy, no deep leg cross, over the top, ankle on kneecap. That's Indiana gay. That ain't California gay. If it's California, you're gay. You got to twist yourself like a piece of pasta or pretzel.
So gay.
They got separated in 2023, so he was married.
Years of marriage,
Okay. Well, I mean, sure, people can date who they want to date, but here's what I'll say about this though. I don't think I'll ever be this famous, but I just don't want to be so famous to where when I eat at a restaurant, I feel like, okay, I'll go to the back and I'll say hi to all the staff.
I see.
I just want to pay the check and get out. I don't want to be like so famous where it's like, oh my God, this is a moment for everyone to meet me, so I'm going to go do this.
There's the right amount of famous to be. I've been around that level in my life, and it's the part where the manager recognizes you, but the guys in the booth behind you don't. And so you don't get bugged, but the manager sends over an appetizer and then does somebody sits you at a high top in the middle, and then he goes, well, let's see if we can do a little better than that. And then you get moved to a booth, and that's what you want. Just that guy.
Dude, so I was having dinner one time at one of my favorite places in Vegas. Shout out to them. Herbs and Rye. It's way off strip.
Go there all the time.
Great steakhouse. Herbs and Rye.
Great.
And they're all
open late.
So you can go to a show, you can go to a club. I can do my show, and then when I'm done with my show, done with my meet and greet, I can be like, let's go to Herbs and Rye and get a steak dinner. Awesome place.
Awesome.
So we go, and there's a line.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a Friday night or whatever after my show, and I'm like, this sucks. I really wanted Herbs and Rye. They do a blue cheese crust. It's so good. And then one of the people comes out. I'm with a sports reporter who's named Amin Al Hassan, and they recognizes us and goes, "What are you guys doing in line?"
Yeah.
And we're like, and then he just gets us right in.
I got that at Herbs and Rye,
Sat down at a table.
Yeah.
And then had the best damn meal ever. Shout out to Herbs and Rye.
Great. Yeah. Place serves good food when people eat with plates at the bar.
Yes.
Now, sushi's something else, and finger food is something else. But I'm talking about a full plate with steak and potatoes at the fucking bar.
Don't care. Don't need a booth. Don't need a whatever.
I'm eating here.
Yes.
Yep. Can't find a booth. I don't care. I'm eating here.
Yeah.
That's what that place is. When guys, bartenders who are bartenders, waiters who know their shit, it's nice. Old school.
Nothing better.
All right. Sorry. What else we got?
Oh.
Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Katy
I don't
Perry.
like this. Okay. Katy Perry has bangs.
Okay.
I don't think bangs ever helped anybody. I don't think they've helped. I didn't even think
I
they
have
helped.
fond memories of the era where girls would tease their bangs out over like they look like Bugs Bunny's girlfriend. You know?
I think in general you are correct.
Right.
I will present a Zooey Deschanel.
There we go. You talking about this straight across kind of vibe?
Yeah,
I'm into that.
I'll present her, but I think in general there's always
I see what you're saying.
Exceptions do not prove the rule. So
No, you're right with the Deschanel.
Yes, but in general you are correct.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Imagine we got the Swayze seed together with the Deschanel egg.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
That's
The
gonna be a
glorious
good one.
Deschanel egg with the Swayze seed. How powerful a celebrity that would be.
I just realized something. Now I know why Katy Perry is going for Trudeau. Because her ex-husband is Russell Brand. So she's swinging back the complete
politically.
other side of the pendulum. She's trying to show everyone, whoa. I know I was married to that guy, but I don't agree with that. So now I'm going complete other direction.
I thought she was trying to get on the Canadian Space Force.
I wonder.
She's going to the other side now.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
I guess it sort of means, well, anyway, she seems like she's going a little cuckoo. But, and I forgot about the Russell Brand part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was married to Russell Brand, and now,
Orlando Bloom. After that.
Yeah, and we don't know Orlando's politics, but maybe after all of the allegations that are being thrown Russell's way, she's like, whoa.
We're going Trudeau.
I'm female leg cross guy over there. That's who I'm with. Don't think I'm with this guy. No. That's what I like.
Yeah, well, they're always, the thing that's weird about Russell Brand, who I like, he's been on this show, and he's a very good talker, and he's a very interesting thinker. Every, 2.5 years, something comes up, and it's like, oh, this looks bad. And then nothing. It's just a whole bunch of stuff, and then it's nothing. It's he's basically a one-man Epstein list. It's like, oh, it's gonna drop. Oh man, Dan Bongino's pissed, man. That shit's coming out. You better lawyer up it. And then 3 years goes by, like nothing, and then something, and then
something
nothing
else will happen,
and then something, and then nothing.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing with Russell. It's like it's something. And it's like, oh, he's going away forever now. They're going to lock him up in a bell tower in England. Then nothing.
Yeah, you just gave TMZ blue balls for
That's right.
That's what Katy Perry's doing. She's going to the other side to show, like, this is where I'm at right now. At least that's my prediction.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, next up, Ozzy Osborne says he did not want his funeral to be a mope fest, and he's hoping that everybody rocks out for him. On Tuesday, the Birmingham
They already
City
got
Council
the Mope
announced-
Fest. They already have that. It's called the Lilith Fair.
Yeah.
He already had the best funeral ever.
Yeah.
He was alive for it.
That's right.
He was there. That show that he did back to the beginning, Black Sabbath. That's the greatest send off anyone's ever had. He goes there. He's like, hey, he knew he didn't have a lot of time left. He said it in interviews afterward. And he has bands flying in from all over the world. Bands like Metallica, Pantera, flying in, doing 15-minute sets. Why? Just to tell Ozzy, thank you and you are great. He gets that moment with the crowd, the last shows. That's it. You won.
Yeah.
That's the greatest funeral ever.
You sit in a throne and you get a rock and roll funeral.
Yes.
While you just sit there and are adored by every band you've influenced.
He plays Mama, I'm Coming Home, not a dry eye in the house.
Yeah.
And he got to see the love that he earned. It didn't wait until after he died and then everyone comes out. No, he got it in that moment. That's the greatest send off of all time. I can't think of one.
The one time I have my Kelly Osbourne story because it's the one time I thought I was in trouble because when I did Loveline, I'd always go, women know nothing about World War II. Nothing. There's never been with a woman that's known anything about World War II. Now, guys get into it, but listen, you don't need to take deep dives. But as an American, you should know rudimentary facts about World War II.
Sure.
So I made that proclamation. And then Kelly Osborne announced, because she was in the studio, I know everything about World War II. And I thought,
never a good sign.
Dude, I hate being shown up this way, but you're like a 17-year-old chick at the time. You know everything about it. Yes. And then I said, why? And she said, I would sit with my dad and watch World at War every night. His dad was born, London was still bombed out when Ozzy made it to the planet.
Yeah.
So it was still rubbly.
So yeah.
When he got here. Yeah, because he would have been born in 48. I think, as I think about it. It said died in 77?
Yeah, 76. Yeah, 76, I believe.
All right, so he was born in the 40s. I mean, the war was over in 45, but anyway.
Still.
Yeah, but if I live in La Cañada. If it was bombed by Nazis for 5 years, and then I was born 4 years later, I'd hear some story.
Sure.
I'd go, where's the Whole Foods? There's just a crater there.
There's been some rumblings.
Yes. So he grew up 48, December, though, late.
Well done.
Ozzy born. So right after the war. And so she said, I sat with my dad and he would endlessly watch these things and I would sit with him. And I was like, oh shit, I may have met my match.
Ooh, got a ringer.
All he did is sit and watch these things. I said, all right, well, let's start broad and we'll narrow it down to, gliders over Dunkirk or something.
Yeah.
And she goes, I go, who were the Allied Axis forces? Who were the big, who fought who? And she goes, oh, that's a trick question. I go, oh boy, all right. Well, I think I may have won this one. I couldn't start with Japan fought America and America fought Germany. I didn't ask her what side New Guinea was on.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I said, give me the broad stroke.
Give me the general in the Pacific.
Just give me the general.
What were the numbers of the Western Front? You didn't say that.
You could have left Russia out. You could have said England and America were fighting Japan and Germany or something if you wanted to.
Sure.
I would have nothing. Got nothing. Said it was a trick question, and I was like, my point has never been proven. More than that. Still under protest to this day, by the way. Still doesn't like it. But I do not think you're allowed to argue that you know a lot. Like, I couldn't call myself a Super Bowl expert if I didn't know the name of either team that played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're like, well, who played in the last Super Bowl? Like, well, how would anyone know that?
Yeah, trick question.
I am an expert on the Denver Broncos. All right, who's the greatest Broncos quarterback of all time? Well, why would I have that information?
Yeah.
None.
Ozzy got the greatest send-off ever. You're right. What was it, 2-3 weeks earlier?
Yeah.
So that's it.
Ever. Like, he got that love.
It's pretty wild.
It's insane, man. I think they're doing a doc on that concert, or that concert's going to be made available to watch at some point. But yeah, I can't wait. Take all my money.
All right. We're going to talk to a couple of interesting guys, former NFL players, filmmakers, and football players. They've got a really interesting doc out about Alabama, baby. Woo. Man, good stuff. Let me waiting for them, but let me give Brad a plug. Brad's doing shows all over the place, and Brad's a really good stand-up comedian. And if you want to buy some tickets, I would suggest you do it. And the way you do it is you go to bradwilliamscomedy.com.
Correct.
Mayhem.
No.
I don't know if you got a place that you want people to go.
Yeah, Mayhem Miller. I'm starting my own show. Check it out.
I'm going to be at Portland at Helium's cool club over there.
Love that club.
August 7th, doing a couple shows there. Well, very special episode here with old Saint Nick. Santa Claus has joined me in the studio for a very special Christmas edition. Good to see you, Santa.
Good to see you, sir.
There have been a lot of movies made about you. I don't know which is more accurate. I don't know if you like depictions like Tim Allen of you. Is that flattering? Do you take umbrage?
They're all fairly flattering.
Yeah.
Each one I enjoy.
Yeah, they have you as a pretty jovial character, yes?
That I am.
And you are.
Yes.
So, my childhood was less than idealistic or optimistic, I should say, but or optimal. There's a lot of words out there, isn't there, Santa? But you did come through for me when I was living in Seacane, Pennsylvania, probably 1969, 1970. That was a good year.
It was a very good year for you.
Yeah. You remember that year? Remember
I do.
Dropping off that big Tonka truck.
I want to say you still have that somewhere.
Oh, God, yeah, somewhere. I'm certainly in my heart and my mind. But I remember I always wanted to thank you. And I remember my grandparents came in from California, and we stayed up in the attic where there was like a sort of attic room with a window at the end of it. And it was snowing, and they said, we're going to wait here till Santa arrives. But we got too tired and we went to bed, and you showed up shortly thereafter.
Sleep works for me greatly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because besides Santa secrets, I have to use Santa magic.
Oh, I didn't know that's how it worked.
And there is something that, I have to keep very, very undercover.
The Santa magic.
Oh, yes.
Now, obviously, you can't do what you do without some magic. But I didn't know actually how it manifested itself. So there's something called Santa magic.
There is.
And these are tightly held secrets?
By only a few. Even all the elves don't see it.
Is Mrs. Claus aware of it?
That she is.
Right, but not the rest of the elves in the factory.
Correct.
Right, because those elves may take to drinking a little bit and then flapping their gums and telling people all about Santa's magic, right?
The trouble they get into all year round.
Yeah.
It would definitely be put out there.
Yeah, there's an off season, like June, July, some of the summer months.
Oh, yeah.
Are the elves working all the way through the year?
No. Now, Mrs. Claus and I will vacation starting the 26th.
Oh, right after.
Right after. But then we are back January 6th.
So you got about a 10-day window there.
Correct.
And you're right back at it?
Right back at it.
Where do you like to vacation?
Anywhere tropical.
Oh, I see.
Anywhere tropical.
Enough of the North Pole.
But Mrs. Claus gets to select that.
Sure. I understand
Since she's baking and everything else right now, she gets to choose.
Uh-huh. And is there ever a time where you're thinking about hanging it up, retiring, the world being what it is, just sort of letting folks take care of themselves? Why do you have to slave away, making all the kids happy every year?
Because of just those things, I can't give it up.
Oh, because of the world.
Because of how things are kind of turning out and kind of rolling right now. Nope. And Mrs. Claus and certain elves would not have it, let me tell you.
Yeah, so even if you wanted to retire,
not in the cards.
They wouldn't let you.
No.
How do you do the naughty and nice list?
Fortunately, that's just something I review after it's been already kind of divided up.
So it's been curated a little bit before you get there.
Correct. I just have the final say.
And in terms of the naughty list, is it usually just 1 year, probation?
You get a 1 year probation.
And then you can come back to nice.
It resets.
It resets. And you find that most kids sort of take a good look in the mirror and realize they change their ways just a little bit.
After they see that one infraction that year that didn't go their way, oh yeah, they then tend to ponder.
I think I may have strung together like 6 of those years, though. I'm trying to think, because, I had the highlight in Seacane, Pennsylvania, 69. I had some lean years in there through the 70s, So I may have made that list and stayed on it because I had some lean years. Where do you come down on a real Christmas tree versus a fake Christmas tree?
I have to say, any tree is wonderful. Now, that is what I have to say. However, there is nothing that beats the aroma of a fresh tree.
You know, you're so wise, especially for such a young man. Like you're only 7,000 years old. I'm with you. I feel the same way. Is aesthetically, it's hard to beat a composite tree or fake Christmas tree. It's hard. They're so symmetrical. They're so wonderful. But you don't walk in and get that whoosh of pine.
You don't.
And that is true. And the extra work that goes into that, and the ritual of going and picking out the tree. I will say this to people. You could go to Home Depot and get the cheapest tree possible, but I recommend going to the church or the YMCA or whoever's selling those things more than the Home Depot. It's going to cost more, but the money goes to the church or goes to the YMCA, whatever.
Yes.
They have the volunteer high school kids out there doing it. And it's, Christmas isn't about some sort of financial bottom line where you just try to save as much as you possibly can. A lot of it is the giving and the spirit. And it's so much nicer going to the Christmas tree lot versus the parking lot of the big box store.
Well, what's funny that you mentioned that is so many get into such debt over the holiday, but then cut back on the tree.
Right.
And again, it's about the giving.
Yeah.
So when you can, give just that little extra for that tree from the local YMCA.
Yeah.
The Boys and Girls Clubs, the local high school.
I agree. It was always a kind of tradition with my family, and it felt good. And there was a kind of nice vibe to that versus the sort of corporate vibe with the Home Depot. But
right.
now I'm ashamed to admit, Santa, that I have a fake Christmas tree now, and I'm not proud of myself. Times have changed. I'm in a condo. It's prominently displayed in the window, so all passerbys can enjoy it. But you're right, the aroma's not there. Somebody should manufacture that. If not,
they make the attempt.
They do.
They do make the attempt, but there's just nothing like the real thing.
Yeah.
And now again, going back to condo living, going back to more confined space, restrictive space, especially here you have so many fires.
Yeah.
Not utilizing a fresh tree can be a little safer for some.
Yes, I agree. A lot of people forget to put the water in the pan at the bottom. They dry out. Someone had a little too much eggnog and knocked the candle over, and next thing you know, we got
Next thing you know.
Yeah, agreed.
Some pets are really known to start some trouble. Knocking things over, shorting out cables.
What do you do with pets when you come down the chimney? Not all dogs were created equal. Some are a little more guard than they are friendly.
They're all friendly to me.
Oh, they sense you.
They do.
Oh, that's interesting.
They know I'm there to give and not take.
No, that's
except for the cookies.
Yeah, you got to take the cookies. You take the cookies, but those are out for you. And I suppose the dog could eat the cookies, but the dog senses you're coming later that night, and they leave the cookies to you.
Exactly.
Oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip. Where are we at?
Do you not know Santa's favorite cookies?
I think I heard it was chocolate chip, but I wasn't sure if you like the sea salt in there. That's a newfangled thing,
Yeah, the sea salt, I'm actually not really into that.
Yeah, you're more traditional.
But traditionally, and to go for my favorite cookie, that would be any cookie.
Any cookies.
Any cookie.
Yeah. I believe, I don't know if I don't know how you think if some Girl Scout cookies are offered.
Again, accepted.
Any cookie.
Accepted.
It falls under the heading of any cookie.
It does.
Select quote, so much of life we never get to. Starting a hobby, cleaning out the garage. Well, there's something most of us are probably neglecting. Life insurance. Select quote, get covered with the right policy for you. It's easier and more affordable than you think. Nearly 40 years of experience helping over 2 million customers find over $700 billion in coverage since 1985. Not one size fits all. SelectQuote's licensed agents tailor a policy for your individual needs in as little as 15 minutes, so it doesn't take long. SelectQuote partners with carriers that provide policies for a variety of health conditions. Diabetes, high blood pressure, even heart disease, no problem with SelectQuote. It's SelectQuote, right, Dawson?
SelectQuote. They shop, you save. Get the right life insurance for you for less at selectquote.com/Carolla. Go to selectquote.com/Carolla today to get started. That's selectquote.com/Carolla.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly Auto Parts is in the business of keeping your car on the road. They offer friendly, helpful service and parts and knowledge that you're going to need to maintain and do the repairs yourself. Always use O'Reilly. I've used to hit the one up on Foothill when I was in La Crescenta renting a house, keeping that Isuzu Trooper on the road. And they got thousands of parts and accessories in stock, either in their store or online. So you have, you don't have to worry if you're in a jam. You can go online and get your stuff. You can go into a store and get your stuff. The team at O'Reilly Auto Parts can test your battery for free in or out of your car, which is nice because sometimes it's tough to get those babies out of the car. You need your windshield wipers replaced, brake light fixed, or a quick service. Well, they'll help you find the right part or point you to the nearest local repair shop as well and get help there. Whether you're a car aficionado or an auto novice, you're going to find the employees at O'Reilly Auto Parts are knowledgeable, helpful, and best of all, they're friendly. The professional parts people at O'Reilly. O'Reilly Auto Parts. One-stop shop for everything, especially if you're a do-it-yourselfer for your car. In-store, online. You can stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and do it today, or visit us online, O'ReillyAuto.com/Adam. That's O'Reilly.com/Adam. I don't know where you're at with walnuts and raisins and stuff like that being put in the cookies. I got to tell you, I don't mind a walnut in a chocolate chip. Unnecessary, but I don't mind it.
Unnecessary.
I got to tell you, Santa, if I came through someone's chimney and I went down and they left oatmeal cookies and they had pieces of cranberry in them, I would trash that house. I would urinate on the tree and I would leave with no presents. Now, that's just me. I don't want cranberries.
No cranberries.
Not my oatmeal cookies. I don't want pieces of cranberry.
Well, really berries, raisins, they really should stay out of the cookies.
They're not. They shouldn't be in the business.
Nuts are optional.
Nuts are optional.
And okay. But the berries and the fruits and this, not in the cookies.
I would like to get the raisins away from Christmas altogether. I don't want raisins in the stuffing. I don't want raisins in the casserole. I don't want take the raisins, get rid of them, save them for the 4th of July. I don't want them involved with Christmas.
Summertime.
Yes.
Fruit salads.
That's right.
That's where they belong. I'm actually with you on that one.
Get them away from the stuffing. So, what's on the menu at the Kringle home?
Ooh. Right now, a lot of prime rib and a lot of brisket.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, prime rib and brisket. Very good.
It's high protein time.
Yeah, no, I get it. You got work ahead of you. Where do you come down on the people who want to serve like poached salmon and things of that nature on Christmas?
I side more on the red meat, as you can tell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the poached salmon, to each his own.
I'm a little more judgmental on that, Chris. Or, can we call him Chris?
You can.
Yeah, Chris. I don't want the poached salmon. I don't want things that are experimental. I want the mashed potatoes. I want the gravy. I want the stuffing. I want the turkey. I want the roast. I like the candied yams. Give me the pie. Give me the pumpkin pie. Give me the apple pie. Keep it traditional. It's one day a year. Just keep it traditional.
Right.
That's how you feel, right?
I do. It's really 1 or 2 days of the entire year.
Right. What are we asking for?
We can try anything any other day.
Yes.
Yes. Tradition.
I agree, and it's not like you eat so much stuffing and candied yams as you're burnt out on it by the time you get to Christmas and need a change of pace. You don't eat it any other time than that.
No. Even leftovers just for a few days.
Yeah.
You're still ready by Christmas time. By Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the tradition fits right in.
If you're doing cranberry, don't open a can.
No.
Make it fresh. There should be no use of a can opener during Christmas. Am I right, Santa?
No can openers.
Again, back to me. I had that good year in '69 when you dropped off the big Tonka logging truck. I had some very lean years after that. I don't know if I offended you. I don't know if I made that list.
The list, again, in certain years, you were on probation the one, but you then seemed to follow it up. And if I remember correctly, it was about 6 years straight.
Yeah, probably 69 to 75. I told myself, now we lived in a very old house in the San Fernando Valley, 100-year-old house. And during the 71 or 72 earthquake, our chimney, which was a very high brick mortar chimney, actually fell over and slid into the neighbor's yard. And we never repaired it. And I said to myself, I bet old St. Nick can't get down that chimney now that it's in disrepair, you know. I think my stepdad had to put like a sheet metal cap or something on it. So I said to myself, I guess that's why he's flown over our house. But that wasn't really an obstacle for you.
No.
Because of the magic.
No, because of the magic.
Right. I just was probably acting out back then.
Just a little.
Yeah,
just a little.
I come from a little adversity. It's hard to believe that, 9-year-old isn't going to act out.
It happens.
It happens.
But now I didn't leave coal.
No, I didn't. No.
See, now coal represents a whole different deal.
Coal means you're sending a message.
Correct.
Right. Just flying over, you're agnostic a little bit.
A little bit.
But there's no message being sent.
No.
Not directly like coal.
No, coal is a direct message.
In the stocking.
Correct. And that was that this is now a longer than one season. This is going to take some work.
So if you see coal year one, will you see coal year one if you're sending a message?
If the severity calls for it.
Right.
Because we're looking at probably 2 seasons.
Probation of flying over if if the coal message is sent.
Correct.
Yeah, I never did get coal.
No. You did get the flyover. For several years in a row.
I did. It felt like a long time,
I'm sure
because those are very formative years. And so for you, vacation starts at 26, off to somewhere warm and exotic until Jan 6th, I think, and then right back in and starting in on the new year.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct.
It's like how they paint the Golden Gate Bridge. They just get to one end, they turn around, they start going back the other direction. I appreciate you carving out time because I know this, for you, St. Nick, is crunch time.
It is crunch time. And I will tell you about the list. From Christmas Day to January 2nd. You've got a small bit of an open window where we're not watching too hard.
Oh, you're drinking Mai Tais on the beach.
Well, I'm allowing others to drink the Mai Tais as well. Having a good time at New Year's, not holding it against anybody.
Right, so we can kick our heels up a little bit in that window without judgment, per se.
Exactly.
Don't shoot anyone in a drive-by.
Or that's
going to be noticed.
That's going to be definitely noted.
Let you cheat a little on a math test. Might let that slide in that window.
Good. Stay up a little too late.
Yeah.
Not really clean up your toys.
Right.
You know, that's okay for about that week.
That week.
You know.
Noted. I must have really crossed some line during that week. I never really thought about that. I have to go back and examine my life. But you're saying there's almost a grace period.
There is.
From December 26th to about January 2nd?
January 2nd.
That's a window where you can have a little fun, judgment-free.
Correct.
Depending.
Now, again, the severity.
Sure.
The severity might still get you on that list when I return and I check it.
No, you're going to check it, I think, more than once.
Oh,
right?
Check it at least twice.
I knew that about you. Anyway, say, Nick, this has been eye-opening.
Wonderful.
And you got some cookies there. I know
I do.
You're too great a gentleman to enjoy those into the microphone, but they've been calling your name for the last 19 minutes.
They have.
So I will now free you up to enjoy your cookies and then get back to the protein load that you need to do before you head out for the night that is the biggest night on the calendar, not only for you, but for every boy and girl.
Every one of them.
Thank you, St. Nick.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. It must be great to be in the invisible business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you just go, what's your job? My job is to raise awareness of people whose voices need to be heard. And I go, well, my job's roofer. Because there's no... When you have a real super tangible job, I would say cage fighter is probably the most.
You can think about
tangible.
shingles. You can think a lot about roofing.
No, but I mean, it is the most sort of nuts and bolts is sort of
Fighting.
cage fighter. But being a framing houses is super. You either do it or you don't. Like, meaning every job site I've ever been on, the foreman would leave, and then the foreman would come back, and then at some point when he came back, he'd go, what the fuck is going on here? You hung 2 sheets of drywall. I've been gone for 90 minutes. You hung 2 fucking sheets of drywall?
Yeah.
You should be done with this whole room. What the fuck are you doing? But imagine a job where just in perpetuity, you never did anything.
I've been to those gyms. I've been to those gyms where they just talk about fighting all day.
Oh, really?
Just talk about the theory, and they do 6 minutes of practice, and they're spread out. No. Get in there, grind. Get in there, do the same move over and over and over again, and then it becomes part of you, like a roof.
The roof. All right. I was watching something yesterday on my phone that it took me a second because I was watching it on my phone. I wonder how much stuff. It's SNL. It's Tom Hanks. It's in memoriam of bits that they can't do anymore, which we have somewhere.
What? Oh, man, I didn't expect to watch this.
But here's the thing. You're watching it on your phone. You don't have to go too far ahead. You can go, I don't know. What's the whole thing? Is it 4 minutes or something? You can go the middle of it. So... Okay, here's what I'm saying. And maybe get Tom at the top because he's going to kind of explain the bit. And then at some point, a minute in, we'll fast forward. But I'm watching it on my phone. And even though you get a pretty good idea what's going on your phone, the stuff physically, when they're doing certain things, it's only an inch by an inch, When I'm trying to look at... What I'm saying is the physical screen of the phone is big. But if you look at this picture, Tom Hanks is on the stage at SNL. Tom Hanks represents 10% of what's on this picture. So when you're looking at it on your phone, his head is not even a postage stamp size, right?
Yeah.
And so they did something, and nobody said anything, and I saw people saw this, and I didn't hear anything, and then I watched it, and I was like, wait a minute, did I miss something? I caught something, but it happened so fast, and it was hard to tell, and I was like, all right, we'll play the beginning, and then we'll get to what I'm talking about. Now, pause it for a second. Rob Schneider's being a Mexican. Okay, there's a couple things I'd like to say. I think when you are doing comedy, it gives you license to do whatever you want. I totally disagree with this thing where, a white guy can't play, listen. Billy Crystal can play Sammy Davis Jr. or he can play, oh, you look marvelous guy, whatever. I think of that guy's name too.
What is he, Dominican?
I don't know. It's Billy Crystal. He's allowed to do it. And by the way, Eddie Murphy's allowed to play a white guy.
Yeah.
Like it's fine, but you're also, Will Ferrell is allowed to play Harry Carey.
Yeah.
But Eddie Murphy's allowed to play Harry Carey too. It's comedy. So I don't buy into you're not allowed to anything.
Yeah,
but,
you're preaching to the improv choir.
Thank you. But You Look Marvelous was Billy Crystal SNL. Oh, Fernando Lamas. That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Fernando Lamas. Okay. Father
Was Billy
Lorenzo.
Crystal even Puerto Rican? Or is he Jewish?
He's Jewish, and he got to play a black guy and a Hispanic guy. That's all I'm saying. And it was funny, and I don't feel bad for laughing, and I don't think Billy Crystal is prejudiced in any way.
I don't think the black dudes I know would care. At all.
Why not? It's actually kind of funnier when someone jumps race or jumps sex
funny,
or ethnicity or whatever. But all right, we'll play a little more. Sorry, Rob Schneider.
Great.
Pause it for a second.
Oh my God, this is still landing with me. I'm
know.
racist,
Look,
I guess, or
it's
sexist, or
it's dumb. But
misogynist.
All right. So here's my point. We've heard all the different accents. We've seen all the pedophilia references, and all Rob Schneider wearing a sombrero and a mustache and doing a Spanish accent. We've seen
you forgot a poncho.
We've seen all that. Now, don't go too far ahead. We'll give it a little head on there. But now I'm watching this, and at some point they get to black people.
Oh.
And you can play it, but give it a little head. Go ahead.
Come on, Taj. And we got P. Diddy in the house.
Okay, so they showed Rob Schneider and everyone else doing all the characters kind of long form. And then all of a sudden, there was a 4-second montage with like 7 different images in it that happened super fast where they blurred out the faces.
Pixelated.
And I was looking at it going, and I'm looking at my phone at night. Maybe I had a glass of wine. And I was relaxing. And I kind of looked, I was sitting on Dr. Drew's sofa, and I don't know, I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, what was that? I thought the whole point was they were showing the people and doing the offensive thing. Well, we got to hear all of Rob Schneider. Yeah. I mean, we had a full shot of Rob Schneider in the sombrero.
I see.
And we had a full molestation thing and pedophilia thing. They stayed on those images. You got to go back now and explain them to me. This was 7 images in 4 seconds, and and it was pixelated. So I don't know what I couldn't tell what was happening.
Thompson doing something. Oh, blackface was okay. The Native Americans in there. Yeah,
they didn't title it. Did they? Okay, so they don't title it anything, and they go through it so fast, and they pixelate the faces. Yeah, it was 6 seconds long, and there were like 11 images in 6 seconds. So it's like half a second an image with the faces pixelated. And I'm like, what is going on?
They deemed it too offensive to even play on TV.
Well, first I had to go, what happened? I don't know what this was because I'm looking at my phone.
It gave you a seizure.
And it blew right through. And I'm like,
wine on Dr. Drew's couch.
I'm not sure, but I believe one of those pixelated faces was a white character playing Prince. Mm-hmm. And I would argue that a white dude would be a better Prince than like a totally black dude.
Prince was whiter than me,
Prince
bro.
was pretty white.
I think Fred Armisen played Prince, and it was hysterical. It was hysterical. And you're right in that Eddie Murphy should play James Brown in the James Brown Hot Tub Party because he is that color. James Brown was dark. And Eddie Murphy is dark. But when you need someone to play Prince, you don't want Eddie Murphy because he's too many shades dark. You want a guy who's swarthy, like Fred Armisen, and then you just darken him half a shade, and he put the wig on him, and he becomes Prince. It's all, by the way, it's not like they didn't know what they were doing. They were trying, okay. They were trying to approximate Prince. And Fred did a better job of approximating Prince than a black man would have in Eddie Murphy.
So Keenan Thompson or Thomas was definitely one of the ones that they blacked out. I think it might have covered out his face twice.
Yes.
Keenan. But just the idea.
Why Keenan?
I know. Yeah, well, they had a judge.
By the way, 6 seconds. They showed, okay. How long were they on Rob Schneider? Now we got to go back. How long were they on Rob Schneider at the beginning? At the beginning.
He had a starring role.
This is 6 seconds.
He delivered a line.
He did, yeah. He gave a whole bit.
I'm curious, just for my argument. This is 24 images in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
That is milliseconds or point whatever seconds per whatever. Let's see if we can figure out how long.
Your job.
So I think I know what you're getting at. I think I know what your theory is.
I mean, you're breaking it down to a science-based man.
It's 6 seconds for Rob Schneider. It's 6 seconds for one Rob Schneider doing a cartoon Mexican voice, and 6 seconds for 24 blackface images that were also pixeled out. By the way, do you treat black people like they're children? You know what I mean? So Italians, pedophiles, Mexicans, Japanese, whatever it is, no pixels. We do not have to pixelate the Japanese because they're adults. They understand context and they're doing well as a culture. But you black people, you're not up to the challenge of not being pixelated. God damn, it is the soft bigotry of low expectations, man. It's the most racist shit in the world that you could take one group, not pedophiles or underage girls showing cleavage, and not any other ethnicity but black people. You're not up to the challenge.
Soft gloves? Yeah, I don't think none of the black guys I know want that down.
Fuck you, SNL. You're so fucking pathetic.
I see your point. I didn't know that was what you were getting at. I would assume that we saw 6 seconds of Rob Schneider because he's out of favor with them.
Well, that's part of it.
Everyone else in that 6 second montage is the protected class.
Well,
whether you're white or black, you're protected by NBC and Saturday Night Live.
That could be part of it. A recount of the montage now shows 30 images in 6 seconds. So I don't know how much faster. By the way, if that was an in memoriam for like your grandfather, you'd be rip shit pissed. Papa was only on there for 0.2 seconds.
Papa pixelated.
You not only pixelated, but you went so quickly that you ruined your own bit contextually. I don't know. Most people had to see that and go, what? Hold on. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was. And you didn't subtitle it like you did everything else. You went pedophilia, or you went racial insensitivity or whatever. You gave everything else a title. You gave that no title. You pixelated everyone and you blew through it. Fuck you, cowards. That is cowardly shit right there. I mean, you're SNL. You know what I mean? Like, supposed to be on the vanguard. And who... I want to watch that one more time. Who would have been upset? It happens so fast. I couldn't. Anyway, I'm looking at it in my phone, and all I do is look up and go, what the fuck just happened? I don't know. I was in the middle of a bit. I got the bit. The bit was, you say this is stuff that is culturally insensitive and just generally a no-fly zone in today's world with today's culture. I get it. Makes sense. And then you make something funny out of it. And then you put a little subtitle under everybody, a subheading, and then you explain why. And then I laugh. And then all of a sudden you get to the black people and you power right through it and you pixelate their face and you don't give a subtitle. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Nice job, SNL, you fucking pussies. They can't stop themselves. That's the funny part. Like, they can be as edgy as they want, and they can talk about free speech and being bold and courageous, but they fucking puss out when it comes to their woke bullshit, and they're still that, which is sad. And yes, you're right, Rob Schneider, they don't have any love for Rob Schneider. So, ironically, Rob Schneider, who probably wouldn't get a lot of FaceTime in something like this, is going to get a lot of FaceTime as long as he's wearing a sombrero, a mustache, and doing a Mexican accent. Right. All right. Let's see it one more time. They pixelated some American Indians. At least the guys had headdresses on. Do you have to do? I know there's pale face. Is there pixelate face? Also, all it does is confuse the fuck out of the audience because all we're seeing is people standing there with fuzzy faces, and I don't even know what's going on. And there were a couple people in Indian headdresses, so I guess you have to. But here's the deal. If a culture... So here's the rule for SNL. Let me just get this straight. You started with John Belushi doing a samurai, and you didn't pixelate him. But you did do black and American Indian.
It's the scale.
So your rules, SNL, is pixelate people in cultures that aren't doing as well, but don't pixelate cultures that are doing well. Is that it? And or cultures that won't complain, like Mexicans who are too busy fucking working to stay up and watch SNL and then blow a letter in from their attorney. You fucking cowards. God damn are you. And by the way, this is the opposite of edgy. Yeah. You guys, you kowtowed and you
It felt like it was going to be edgy at the beginning. I was excited. I was like, oh, they're going to show all the old... No, pixelation.
Somebody should have raised their fucking hand. All right, so they're still pussies. All right. Now, there's news. What do we got?
Oh, yeah, we got some news. Jump right into it. I mean, you're lucky you live here in America. An online meme...
Hold on. Did anybody... I didn't hear anything about the pixelation thing. Like, it didn't...
Yeah, you're the first I heard of it.
It's funny. They all made a big deal about Tom Hanks not wanting to shake hands with Keenan, which was sort of retarded, too. They picked that story up and ran with that.
You wouldn't shake hands with the man?
It's a retarded story. He was wearing a MAGA hat. That story everyone got and ran with. The pixelation on the black and Indian face. Nobody...
Wow. Yeah, no one caught a hold of that.
All right, anyway.
Well, luckily, we live in America because in Germany, an online meme leads to an armed police raid.
Oh, they love it.
Got some footage from 60 Minutes.
60 Minutes.
Saying, where's the meme? They didn't even place it in the story. It's not even out there. The cops aren't saying what the meme is, but they say it's a racist
Well,
meme.
First off, CBS loves all the censorship part of this. They kind of claim they don't, but Jesus Christ, you watch 60 Minutes is unwatchable now because it's been compromised and ruined. And CBS is now gone as a news agency, which is fucking sad because they used to be a good news agency, but they've outed themselves. So no one has to watch CBS. If you want to watch that 60 Minutes Leslie Stahl Trump interview, edited versus unedited, oh, that's some good stuff. If you want to know where 60 Minutes headers at, like if you want to know where unbiased 60 Minutes, CBS News, if you're just curious who they would have liked to win the election, go ahead and watch that tape because that pretty much says it all.
I'll check it out.
Now, Germany's the worst.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why Germany's the worst. Germany thought at one time it was a good idea to throw Jews in ovens. And now they think it's a good idea to throw a German citizen in a cage if he made a meme that had some racial overtones.
That shit is wickety whack.
That's what you call overcompensation for the sins of the past. Now, what you're looking for in life is a kind of balance and a middle ground. The worst ever is the guy he is now a Jehovah's Witness and never stops talking about Jesus Christ and thumping the Bible in front of you.
Yeah.
At some point, you find out Andy was a wild junkie who ended up he had sex with his daughter and then sold her. Sold her in Mexico, and now he's this. And then you realize, oh, this is all just compensation from being evil in the past, except for now you're equally as fucked up. You're just going hard the other direction. See what's going on here with Germany?
Overcorrection.
That's what Germany's doing. They're not turning into the skid. They are overcorrecting and going off the fucking side of the road. So that's them. Now there's CBS over here who cheers that on because they too would like a little more censorship brought here into the United States, so they wouldn't get called out so much on being wrong, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people who root for censorship are the people who are fucking everything up and in charge. That's when you root for censorship.
Oh, man.
So we got that going. But I don't know when, I have no idea when journalists started arguing for censorship, which is a new thing, but that's where we're at in the United States, because they're worried about mis and disinformation, except for they never really are clear what the mis and the disinformation was. The mis and the disinformation started in COVID, and the people that are worried about mis and disinformation were the ones who were distributing mis and disinformation all the way through COVID. So I have no idea what their angle is on mis and disinformation. It seems counterintuitive to me that the ones who were distributing and the merchants of mis and disinformation all through COVID, who got everything wrong and or lied about everything, are the ones who are now very concerned about mis and disinformation. Don't get it. Although I assume it's just them lying more and worried about the truth making its way out, well, not being good for their business.
You can't get busted in America for memes quite yet. And Vice President J.D. Vance labeled actions Orwellian and raised concern about the potential impact on free speech protections.
Yeah, J.D. Vance went over there and told them to get their shit together and stop this shit. And then our media attacked him for telling their media to open things up. And then 60 Minutes ran this special, and it's a perfect storm. But anyway, here's the good news. 60 Minutes, CBS, you have now outed yourself to be a non-credible news source, and I no longer have to hear what you have to say because you can't conduct an interview without cooking it anymore.
All right, well, moving on. Dramatic video shows the moment Delta plane flips over after landing in Toronto. This was a plane crash that happened...
This is amazing because commercial planes don't flip over that often without everyone dying in a huge ball of flame.
Ooh.
The guy lands okay, but it looks like his landing gear gives way.
Yeah, and it caught the engine on the ground, and then it flips all the way over. What's interesting about this plane crash is that like everyone had their phones out immediately, and one girl was on Snapchatting that she's upside down right here on the plane.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone miraculously survived. Yeah, you can see people exiting, the fires on
That's right. I came walking in, and somebody here said to me, "Oh my God, another airplane, major crash." And I said, "Regional jet?" And they said, "I don't know, man, we're regular size, regular airplane." And I said, "Regional jet?" And they said, "It's an airplane. It's a crash."
What do you mean?
It's always a regional jet. That's what I'm trying to say to everybody.
Minneapolis to Toronto, so yeah, regional.
Oh, okay.
There's 80 people on board, and it was full. I mean, it's a regional jet. I'm saying you can know everything before it happens if you know everything. So I yelled regional jet, even though I didn't know anything.
No, why is the reason for that? The regional jet?
They're just smaller. They're just that wouldn't have happened with probably a 757 or something like that. But it's still enough. 80 people's enough people. It's crazy. Everyone got off. It's good.
Did you watch the Uruguayan rugby team who ate each other movie? Oh, man.
I did. I watched that in the Donner Party.
Oh, the Donner Party has a movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm on it. Yeah, so...
Alive. It's called Alive.
No, there's a new one in Espanol.
Is Rob Schneider starring it?
Yeah, I hope so. I think so.
He plays a soccer coach?
Yeah, he does. And
Senior Wenceslas, the soccer coach?
He has a huge mustache and a sombrero for some reason, yeah.
The soccer team is called That's Alive.
No, rugby has a new one called somebody look it up, but
it's Society of the Snow. It's a remake of Alive.
I mean, the book Alive, was written, but I believe
Hold on.
so.
Stop negating my movie Alive.
No.
Have you seen that movie?
Awesome, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm all about
They're
Alive.
doing both.
I'm just saying they did like a revamp of it. And
I get it.
Really
What's
juiced
it on?
Up. It's on Netflix, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty juiced up. I gotta admit.
It's a Netflix movie. Considered a remake of 93 film.
Because I thought the book was the original, right? The guy wrote a book from his experiences and the
Uruguayan rugby team that survived plane crash. Yeah, it's good. The only thing they get wrong, but it's spectacular, but they do it a lot, which is, I think they had a great plane crash scene.
Yeah. Oh, and this one too.
And they do the scene where the whole tail section blows off, and then they're filming it, and it's just wide open. You just see snow in the background, and they're coming down or whatever. If you took an airplane and you just blew off the whole tail section, it would immediately start cartwheeling backwards. There's no lift. In the back. You know what I mean? It would just cartwheel. You wouldn't get that great shot of just out the back.
I think they nailed it on this one. I think so.
You think they got the cartwheel?
I think they got the cartwheel. Yeah, I remember distinctly the chaoticness of the. It was like they were everywhere. So I think they got it accurate, like Neil deGrasse Tyson would like.
So they got some aerophysicist in there, and
they said, look,
if
how
you
would it blow
blew the tail off a plane, what would it do?
Some black science nerd was like, okay, it's going to flip over back this way, and you got to make sure that the shadow is like this because up in the Andes is a little different. I could see it. I could see it.
Okay, I'd like to see this plane crash. I don't know if we can find it anywhere.
Pull Netflix, baby, because it's pretty impressive.
All right,
like you know what, and it's not done in the cheesy Hollywood way. It really is not. It's a little bit.
Well, the first one was pretty cool. It's just there's a lot of movies where they blow the whole section off, and then there's a guy like standing there with nothing but open air behind him. He's going, we got to get off of this plane. It's like you wouldn't be doing that. You would be spinning.
Exactly.
You would be not cartwheeling, but fluttering spinning.
Like doing a backwards somersault.
Yes, that's what it would be like. Yes.
Do a barrel roll.
All right, we're looking for that.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's do one more.
All right, moving it on to, let's get excited right now because a hockey match between the rivals. We started with the national anthem. And I got to say, as a red-blooded American who's raised on an army base, I don't like them booing the national anthem.
Good for you.
Yeah. So
this is in Canada?
In Canada, Montreal.
The Canadians... You know why here's why everyone hates us. Everyone hates us like they think they're better than we are because they're like more cultured.
I see, yeah.
And they think they're just more evolved than we are.
Yeah.
But we end up kicking ass and fucking blondes.
Boom goes the dynamite.
And it bothers them. They look at Trump as a buffoon and a joke. They do. And they look at Trudeau as cultured and sort of manicured. And that's what you want in a statesman. And this guy's a big orange buffoon who likes NASCAR. Give me a fucking break. You know what I mean? And they think he's an idiot, but yet he kicks the shit out of Trudeau. And that's the problem. All right, we have the plane crash, by the way. We'll see if this holds true. All right, stop it.
Sorry.
It's hurt my shin.
Yeah, I know.
Shin ache now. All right, I'm going to be in San Luis Obispo. February 28th is coming up, but that show's almost sold out. But Monterey the next day, March 1st, that's got some tickets at the Golden State Theater. And then the Uptown Theater in Napa, that's going to go. But maybe you can get a couple tickets. That's March 2nd. Then off to Phoenix, Desert Ridge Improv. That's the 14th to 15th, back again. Just go to adamcarolla.com for all the live shows. Keith Carradine, everyone. The Devil and the Daylong Brothers is available wherever you find finer films. And Zachary Levi, The Unbreakable Boy, in theaters coming up February 21st. Mayhem, you get them.
Get at me on X.
On X.
I'm back on there. Mayhem Miller.
So, until next time, Adam from Mayhem and Zachary and Keith saying, mahalo.
Hey, Ace, I know you got a bucket list, like jumping off the prow of a ship with the dagger in your mouth, and I just completed one that I didn't know was on my bucket list, which was punching a hawk out of the sky. So I just got a new Labrador puppy, and she was playing in the backyard, and I saw this hawk post up on the electric wire, and it had its intentions on the dog. So I just kind of hovered over it, and it swooped down, and I just punched a fucking hawk out of the sky. Yeah, get it on.
You can leave us a message at 888-634-1744.
Sick.
Ma'am.
Sick.
I want you to say to me,
yeah,
you had a Labrador puppy and it was snatched up and taken by a hawk. Say that to me.
I had a Labrador puppy, and unfortunately, a hawk came down and snatched it from us.
Oh, my God. That is unthinkable. That is, oh, God, I weep for you. Okay, now tell me you had a Chihuahua and a hawk snatched it up.
Well, we had this Chihuahua, totally adorable. His name is Clyde. He got snatched by a hawk.
Yeah,
recently.
good. Where do you want to eat?
Chipotle?
Yeah, and scene. That's my take between Chihuahuas and Labradors. That's exactly my feeling.
I'm with you.
Good.
God.
All right. So first, diving helmet.
Oh, what?
Produced.
Welcome back to Flair Talk.
That's right. 1820s. All right. What do you got?
All right. A luxury RV company is trying to evict a group of squatters who took over a storage lot of campers in the city
of luxury RVs. You know what I'm starting to realize? Remember when you were a kid? Some kid would like steal a piece of your candy or what have you, and then you would go, "Hey, give my candy back," and they go, "Possession is 9/10 of the law."
Yeah,
Remember that one? And I would go, "No, it's not. You can't just take. I can't take your computer and then say give it back, and then you tell me that possession, that the person who stole it is 9/10 of the law." But I'm starting to think that's true. In LA, it's just, we were here and now we're in this luxury RV. Is that your RV? It is not my RV, but I'm living in it. So fuck off. Like that's where we're just at now. We're just a bunch of fucking crazy gypsy, druggy, hobo, homeless people that just fucking live in other people's shit. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, but there's something really spooky and weird about this whole situation. Something sinister. This guy bought 100 brand new RVs and parked them on a lot that apparently has no security or gates or fences, and then disappeared.
It looks like it doesn't have fences around it.
I just looked on the thing. Well, whatever they have, it's not working. If they
they have. There's a fence with barbed wire on it.
This person paid his first month's rent on storage and disappeared a couple of years ago.
Disappeared.
Yeah. Well, that's what I heard on KABC today.
Huh. So maybe he's wanting to collect the insurance, right, or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Hand out flyers, hobo hideaway.
But look, the whole point is sparklers are illegal.
Yes, good thing.
Sparklers. If any of these people tried to smoke or light a sparkler, the fucking full weight of law would come down upon them.
That's great how they called that safe and sane fireworks, as if safe wasn't enough. Nope. They better be sane too.
Yep. Safe and sane. So these are luxury RVs, and people are living in them.
Yeah, they're priced between $40,000 and $100,000, and they try to use security teams to retrieve them, but the ones they did get were trash. The other ones were just incited a riot, and they chased the security teams out of there. It's a drug village. It looks like
it's a mess. It is a goddamn mess.
Yeah, and the city says the city doesn't own the site, and there's a private trespass dispute between property owners and a private party.
This thing where it's
the private party being
what is all that junk? That's the crazy part.
But the other part is sort of like, look. This thing where it's like, well, you went out of town for 3 days and some squatters came in and moved into your house and there's really nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Really? What do I pay you for, city? What are we paying taxes for if there's nothing you can do? And how come you can do everything with me? That I just got my van towed because you can tow people's vans like no problemo. That's not an issue for you. Or you can tear down people's tree houses.
Yeah.
If you like. So you can do a lot if people... Look, I've said it a million times. These people are empty bags. They don't have checking accounts. They can't cut... The city needs money. They're running at a huge deficit. The state and the city, they need money. Why would they engage in things that cost them money that didn't bring them money? When they tow my van, it costs them money, but they get a tenfold return on their investment.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So they make money off of me because I pay taxes and I have a checking account. These people don't do any of that, so they're empty bags, so they're not going to do anything to them. And then we will essentially live in a society that has two sets of laws. The laws that the taxpayers have to abide by, and then there's another set of laws that nobody has to abide by as long as you're destitute, homeless, and cannot pay the city, which is not really the way cities should be run.
Yeah, I mean, but that's a strategy, though. So they just, these poor people get stuck in this poorness and then get busted and then stay in the poorness. And their family, while they last, feed into that prison industrial complex, and then those guys get out and then do the exact same thing. It's hell.
Can I say this? The first motherfucking busted up RV that goes to park in Malibu on PCH, I'm going to fucking set it on fire. No, do not let it become a thing. I will fire an underwater road flare from a fucking wrist rocket into that goddamn RV. Do not let it happen again. The problem is everyone sits around and does nothing. Before you know it, there's 30 RVs, and then everyone goes, what are you going to do?
I saw 2 RVs being yanked out of an area that had a lot of RVs, and I realized the way to get them out of there is to crash into them with like a junker car. Just go and just run, because once they were wrecked, the cops came and took them away. It was just some drunk ran into them. But I realized that that's the strategy right there.
Well, that drunk was a hero. All right, so we've lost it. It's gone. It's over. It's just homeless people. It's done. We haven't done it. We can't do anything. We're
Don't give up, Ace.
We can't do anything with the current folks that we have in place. That's what I.
Well, it's coming. Mm-hmm. All right. Tech expert says anyone who shared their DNA with 23andMe needs to delete their data from the Genetic Information Service before the company is sold to the highest bidder. We have them on TMZ. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
DNA is something you're stuck with for the rest of your life. It's not like a password that you can change. And so you need to protect it. So my advice to you and to everybody else out there, whoever did 23andMe, is go in and tell them to delete it now. I would argue it's worse than getting your social security number, because your DNA is already here in 2025 the key to so much about who you are as a person. So first of all, it contains information about your ancestry. It contains information about your family tree. Famously, it can be used to determine what are called non-paternity events within a family lineage, when somebody claims they are a dad and maybe they're not biologically really. But even more scary, I think, for all of us is that it contains clues about your health, your likelihood to have certain conditions, certain kinds of diseases. And you know who would like to have that information? Insurance companies. Imagine 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when the science has advanced further. What will we be able to learn from DNA then? So this is often the problem with data, right? Like in the moment, you think, oh, well, what's so bad about that? What are they going to do with this? But it catches up with you. And the more data you got out there, the more problems you're going to face later in life.
All right. So it's 2025. You can spit in a cup and send it to Bethesda, Maryland, and the person could examine your spit and decide whether you like broccoli or not. Yet, we still use sticks that shoot fire and throw them into an open highway.
Wait.
It's 2025. They study your DNA from you spitting into a test tube and sending it to Battle Creek, Michigan.
To spit in that cup?
Oh, shit, mayhem. Don't tell me. Oh, man.
I just sent the sample.
Oh, my God. You can do that, or you can take a stick that shoots fire and throw it in the middle of the street. Is it old or is it new? Where are we living? Are we living in modern times, or are we not living in modern times?
You know what? All I want out of these modern times is to take a burrito that's wrapped in foil and put it in the microwave. You know, I just want to be able to do that.
If somebody said to me, "Listen, Adam, I have a microwave where you can put foil, where you can get You know, you're talking burrito, Dawson, but the worst is when you get the Italian food.
Yep.
And
It's all stuck to the top.
pasta
Yeah.
primavera, not the top. They give you the fucking foil container.
Oh, yeah.
The foil. When you do Italian, you get foil.
Yeah.
And then the next day you scoop, but all the good stuff, all the fatty, creamy stuff, that's all stuck to the serrated sides. And then you're scraping it along the whatever. If somebody said to me, look, I got a microwave, you can just put the whole fucking foil thing in there and cook it up. You eat it out of that foil thing. But it's $1 million. I'd go,
okay.
You know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. It's going to have a greater impact in my life. Yes. Can you make a fucking microwave where you get the Chinese food that comes in the thing? Remember, it used to have the little wire handle on it? I can just throw it in, wire and all. Wire and all. That's the world I want to live in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Instead, we're using the stick with the fire to cook our food. God.
A 19-year-old healthcare worker in Georgia is facing a felony charge after a TikTok video showed her twerking on the head of a disabled person.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to see this video.
He's in the tub.
In the tub.
And she's doing a weird twerk, but did she feed him like a Scooby treat?
A grape? I'm not sure. Yeah.
She has treats for him?
And then she has another one. This is one of her best hits.
So these are people that are like brain dead?
Yes. You know, I have a disabled friend who would go nuts for this. He would be so happy this happened to him. It would be the crowning achievement of his TikTok career.
I just like the fact that she has Scooby treats for these people. Like she's feeding them.
Gotta feed them. Yeah. She's a healthcare worker. Her name is Lucretia Cormatha Coynan of Loganville. She was charged with exploitation of a disabled person after authorities were alerted to the viral video footage.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Just for everybody. I don't want to turn everything into a race riot, but this is a very black chick who's twerking at the second one on top of a young white chick's head. It's not racism.
That was a chick?
The second one.
Okay.
I'm saying, CNN, if it was a white nurse twerking on a black chick's head, it wouldn't be racism either, but you guys would say it was. And then Al Sharpton and all the bitches from The View would mobilize, and then we'd have a big fucking national argument over the redhead chick who twerked on top of the brain dead black chick. It's not racism that direction or the other direction, except for you guys would fucking go nuts with it if it was a white chick doing it on a black chick's head. So I'm just saying.
In response to the backlash, she actually posted a video. So you can hear her right here.
Right now, it's a video that's going viral of me.
Wait, you can pause it for a second. Okay, we have a video explanation. Both victims in the video are black males, except for that person looks light.
Yeah.
White or something.
It's a light skin. That's a black dude.
Oh, God, I thought it was a chick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a mustache. Sorry. What happened to all the black males? I mean, when they all become vegetables? Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Right now, it's a video that's going viral of me, the healthcare worker that's dancing on top of her patient's head. It's not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time. Okay? A lot of people in the comments talking about just all type of dumb.
All right, let me say something. She's saying it's the angle, it's not what you think it is, so on and so forth. Now, let me explain life.
It's all right.
Back to racism.
Okay.
When those Border Patrol guys on the horses were like whipping the reins around and there were black Haitians trying to cross the river, from certain angles, it could look like you were beating them.
Yeah.
And then those guys would go, no, man, I'm on a horse and that's the reins and I'm pulling or I'm bringing the horse around and you're seeing what looks like this, but it's not that. She's kind of making the same argument. She's going, yeah, it's just the angle. It looks like. Here's the problem. There's no nursing protocols I'm aware of where you stand up on a chair and squat on someone's head. Now, if there was some nursing protocol called like the tush head buff technique or something, then she would go, well, no, I was doing this and you guys thought I was twerking. But I've never seen a nurse stand on the arms of a chair and squat on someone's head.
No, I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're at a strip club and she was wearing a nursing outfit.
Well, I mean, She's not a real nurse?
No, not registered.
Look, boss, all I'll say is the hospice guidelines in California are all over the place.
Oh, you're right.
I know. I've just checked myself out of hospice.
I'm saying her thing is her thing's an angle thing, like again, the guys on the horses go, it looked like, but I wasn't really.
Right, it's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter if it's an angle. It's like when everyone said that Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation. Well, good thing there's no videos of him doing coke off of strippers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so seeing how I can't think of any reason why you would have to squat on a patient's head, then I'm going to go, this is all wrong.
Internet points.
Heimlich?
Heimlich.
Heimlich. Oh, my goodness.
All right, sorry. So, well, I like her explanation. What is her explanation?
Yeah. What was it? She just is like...
She's like, hate is going to hate. I love that. Her explanation is precious.
Yeah, wait, run it.
Worker that's dancing on top of her patient's head is not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time. Okay? A lot of people in the comments talking about sex.
All right, can I just say this?
Oh, I see.
Listen, if you got something, let's hear it. You know what I mean? Like if someone goes, were you on that cop car hood during a riot dancing on the hood? And then I'd go, no, there was a cop dog that was attacking me. So I jumped up on the hood. And they'd go, oh, okay. Like there's lots of like weird stuff where you go, well, that looked like you were doing this, but you're like, nah, I wasn't doing that. I was doing this. And now's the time to hear it, but not just saying it's not what you thought it was. You need to talk about what it was.
Yeah.
Like what is this, and why are you filming yourself doing it, and what other nursing procedures do you film yourself doing?
Right, it's a breakthrough new therapy.
Yeah, I mean, it got me standing up straight.
Mm-hmm. All
right. She says they felt very aware and comfortable. Yeah.
Look, there's no real victims here. I mean, the victims are the family of the guy who was, a Vietnam vet who is brain dead now, and he's got some 18-year-old twerking on her head.
Yeah, she's actually still in the jailhouse right now while authorities are reviewing whether her other victims may be involved.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's the latest with her.
But what about a movie? Like a Robert De Niro, Robin Williams movie where the patients wake up the next day, and then at some point the word gets out that she has a magical ass. You know what I mean? And then people start lining up. Could you twerk on Nana? Nana hasn't spoken a word in 4 years. The vet, come over. And then Terry Schiavo's parents are like calling up, like, could you twerk on our daughter? And she's getting, people are lining up, to have her and her magical ass buns twerk on people's heads, because the 3 people she did woke up miraculously the next day. And they talk about a dream of a brown angel who'd come down and visited them upon their head.
This summer, Lucretia and the magic ass.
Yeah. Oprah produces. I'm watching. No, they made that movie with Dane Cook. It was like Good Luck, Chuck.
Yeah.
He was with a woman, and then every woman he was with, he broke up with, went on and got married. So all the single women started trying to date him so they could have him bang them, and then they would get married and find love. And there was a line.
Yeah, Tyler Perry presents Touched by Lucretia.
Touched by Lucretia. Yeah. I'm telling you, if these 2 people woke up the next day and then you saw this tape, you would get in line to get your Nana to have her twerk on Nana's head. I'm just saying, it'd be a good movie.
I'm gonna shoot my shot with Lucretia right now before she gets big.
All right, Stu, you got one more?
One more story. Silicone breast implant, Botox, and fillers were all plastic surgery marvels that sparked multi-billion-dollar industries. But now there are signs that the next big demand. Any guesses here?
I hope. Could we start a trend where it's like, Adam's sperm on your head? That'll fucking make you look 10 years younger, and like the Kardashians are lining up and stuff. And I'm like, hold on, I'm just one man. Let me see if I can work stuff up. And like, all right, now just
hook you to a milking machine.
Yeah, just hook me up. Like we get the word out there that Carolla sperm is the next big fad. Yeah, they do like, I don't know, turtle sperm or salmon sperm or something. But
right.
Carolla sperm, come on now. Come on. And we just get it started, and then they start lining up. Start with the A-listers. I'll work my way down to the extras.
Well, I appreciate your entrepreneurial spirit, but the big demand...
No, I'll do it free.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, gratis.
All right. Well, I was going to undercut you, but I can't go less than free. The next big demand is foreskin regeneration. A new technique.
Part of it. That's what I'm talking about.
So far, only explored on animal penises, but it works by removing cells from a donor's foreskin and then growing the patient's cells over the top.
It only worked on animal ones so far?
So far, okay, and this is interesting.
Hold on, Doge, if you're listening, we could probably cut a little spending from doing experiments on animal cocks about their foreskins. Like, if you're listening, Elon.
Well, get this. The phase 2 trials, they removed the cells from adult human foreskins donated by deceased men. I don't know how you sign up for that. Recolonize them.
I'll tell you how you sign up for it. You check the box at the DMV that says organ donor. I went to a penis enlargement place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And all the organ donors donated their organs over there?
I said I was a man show bit, and I said, what? And they go, well, we get the cells or whatever from cadavers to be injected into guys' cocks. Yeah, I go, who agrees to that? It goes, when you're an organ donor, you're an organ donor. I go, they do that thinking they're going to give some teenager the gift of sight again, or a liver, not injecting some Chinese businessman's cock. Well, you check the fucking thing. You check the box, bro. You're in.
Great. It'd be great if at the funeral part of the eulogy was, and his tragic accident saved a 15-year-old boy who needed a new heart, and then an old aging grandfather who needed a kidney. And Mr. Wang is here today.
Mr. Wang.
Yeah, I see that bulge. I know.
Mr. Wang, show us the cock. Show it to us. Come on.
Many people think wearing a Speedo to a wake is inappropriate, but wait till you get a look at this. Yeah, they don't advertise that part of it at the DMV, but that's where that shit comes from.
All right, thanks for educating me. They actually took the deceased men's cells and recolonized them with rat cells. These were implanted into the rats, with researchers finding the foreskin quickly connected to the host's blood supply. So it just grows.
Can I say this?
Please.
I talk to the guys who do the foreskin restoration stuff. They use weights.
Yeah, I've heard this.
To stretch.
Well, they have a $400 machine that will do that for you. Just a heads up if you want to get on Amazon later.
Here's what I'm basically saying, guys. You got circumcised before you could remember. Turn the fucking page. Turn the page. Moving on.
Move on.
Stop looking at yourself as a victim. Stop looking at yourself as mutilated. Just move the fuck on.
Yeah.
Just stop looking in the foreskin rearview mirror. Stop it. I don't know any successful circumcised guy that laments the loss of his foreskin. That becomes a full-time fucking job, and I need you to go on and flourish, not sit around and lament the loss of your pre-pews.
Yeah. Well, look, there's going to be a trial of 15 men who've expressed dissatisfaction.
I don't like any of those guys.
Yeah, me neither. The donated foreskins will first have their cells removed before the patient's cells are grown onto them. So they're doing it. Yeah, it's coming. 15 lucky guys will have a new turtle head.
It's also it's also we're officially out of problems as a society if this is what we're focusing on.
I'm getting foreskins on all my knuckles. That way I can just sock everybody up.
Punch everyone right in the face.
Right in the face.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Mayhem, making you gay.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll get my cauliflower ear all jammed up with the foreskin. I'm thinking maybe foreskin over the top so I look like Worf from Star Trek.
Yeah. Foreskin, knuckle foreskin.
Knuckle foreskin, just covered in foreskin. I'm undefeatable. Toad styles. Unstoppable.
I think the foreskin is called the prepuce.
Listen, bud, I'm going to get a foreskin and then go again to the clinic and get a 5 skin.
5? I'll do you one better. Okay. It's called a prepuce. And then why do I know a foreskin is called a prepuce?
Why do I know that a pubic wig is called a merkin?
That's semi-common now.
Oh, okay.
Prepuce a little deeper.
Yeah, so that's a bit more esoteric.
Prepuce, technical term for foreskin.
The fuck? I know that. Did you go to a bris recently?
I got called prepuce when in high school. My buddy Seb just called me foreskin. I thought it was funny. It'd be a fucking hate crime now. Prepuce, yeah. All right, let's bring it home. I'm starting to get wood here.
We're done, bud.
All
That's
right.
the news.
I'm going to be in San Diego April 11th doing 2 shows over there, American Comedy Club, and then the 12th as well, San Diego. It's a smallish club, so you want to get those tickets. Go to adamcarolla.com for all the live shows. The new movie, The Luckiest Man in America, it's coming out April 4th, and they've got the wrestling event in Long Beach. That's on the 5th. Paul Walter Hauser, interesting dude. And until next time, Adam Carolla, Paul Walter Hauser, and Mayhem saying, mahalo.